All right, here we go. Good morning. It's Councillor Glen. I'm here at Village Square Park. I wanted to show you something today. Can you see that behind me? It's a skating rink. A new outdoor rink here at Village Square Park this year on Stittsville Main Street at Abbott. The Stittsville Minor Hockey Association has had volunteers out here for the past few weeks getting it built and set up. And just like a lot of our outdoor rinks all over the city, we've had some cold weather this week, and that means they are starting to open up for skating. So I think the ice probably needs a couple more floods here, but it looks great, and really looking forward to seeing people skating out here. Which reminds me about two things I wanted to say this morning. One is the city has some new rules about outdoor recreation. A limit of 25 people on a skating rink. There's also a limit of 25 people on toboggan hills, 25 people wherever there's space that you're congregating that might be a part of public activities. So 25 people is the limit, and make sure you're wearing a mask, especially if you cannot maintain 2 meters of distance from people around you. The other thing I wanted to mention about skating is we're seeing a lot of people clearing ice on stormwater management ponds. And I just want to remind people, stormwater management ponds generally are not safe for skating. The water levels can be very unpredictable and they can change. The ice depth may not be safe enough to skate on. And also some of the stormwater management ponds collect things like road salt, which can impact the quality of the ice. So you're really using those at your own risk, and we as a city advise people not to use stormwater management ponds for skating. They are for stormwater management, not for recreation. Anyhow, it is great to see the snow and some weather that makes it good for skating, for skiing, for tobogganing, and other outdoor activities. So I hope you get a chance this weekend to get out there. I have some updates this morning for you. Let's see. What should I start with? Okay. Over in Canada, in Bridlewood, earlier this week, there were some vehicle thefts. And police are reminding people to lock your cars, and also go to ottawapolice.ca, and if you do a search you can find some tips for preventing vehicle thefts. There's a lot of simple things that you can do to reduce the chance that your cars will be stolen, and there's some information on their website as well about some details around the thefts, what kind of makes and models are more at risk for thefts. And I think I posted something to our Facebook page earlier this week as well, so check that out. We have some upcoming public meetings coming up. January 20th, there's a meeting for development on Hazeldean Road, just east of Iber Road, along the next stage of Robert Grant Avenue. This was actually something that was submitted a number of years ago and then put on hold, but we're doing the required public meeting on January 20th. And then on February 4th, we are doing a public meeting for which is the development? I'm drawing a total blank. There's so many pieces of development happening in and around Stittsville. But we've got another one on February 4th. We've got a public meeting. We're trying to finalize the date for the new proposal here on Stittsville Main Street. Anyways, all the information's on my website at glengower.ca. You can see all the upcoming development proposals, any upcoming meetings that are scheduled. And if you have questions or comments, you can always email me as well. At Planning Committee this week, we've got a couple of Stittsville items on the agenda, but they're pretty minor ones. One of them is for a Richcraft property on Maple Grove Road, behind where the Winners and the HomeSense and the Lowe's are. They've got a big subdivision that they're going to start building probably in the new year. And back when the original zoning was done, there was a error made or an omission made in some of the details to allow for back-to-back townhomes. So that's one of the items at Planning Committee, just to fix that error, administrative error. The other one is for 54 Springbrook, which is the Amberwood Golf Course. They have a piece of property on the edge of their golf course that they want to build on, and it's part of their overall plan to put the golf course in a better financial situation so they can keep that running and sustainable for the next few years. So both of those are at Planning Committee this week, among a whole bunch of other things from across the city. So that'll be busy. If you live in the south end of Stittsville, there's some blasting coming up. Fernbank, west of Robert Grant Avenue, a little bit south of the future Cope Road. So there's some blasting happening for a new community that's under construction. So if you live anywhere in the Fernbank area or anywhere in the Hartsmere area, you're probably going to feel that blasting. It starts this week, and I believe it lasts for 3 weeks. So just a heads up about that. And also, just over here on Stittsville Main Street and on Orville Street, there's some hydro work happening over the next week or so, and there'll be some overnight work and some overnight lane closures as well. So just be aware of that if you live in the area. I wanted to talk a little bit about COVID situation. I won't go into numbers or anything. I think I'll echo what we're hearing from Dr. Etches and our public health experts, which is please continue to do the right thing. You're wearing a mask when you're out at the stores. You are reducing and not going out when you don't need to, keeping your trips outside of the home to a minimum, sticking with your household contacts, and practicing physical distancing, hand washing, all those things. We will get through this. It's a difficult time right now, but we've done the right thing all along, and we've been able to keep the numbers down. So I know Stittsville is going to keep doing that in the weeks ahead. But what I wanted to remind people is just there are a lot of people struggling in our community with isolation, with loneliness, with being overwhelmed with having kids at home due to schools being virtual schools and so on. So I wanted to remind people, just be kind, be patient, and be generous to your neighbors, and keep in mind that people are struggling, and I think if we all help each other out, we can make it through the next few weeks here. So hope you have a great weekend, and hope you get outside, get a walk, get a ski, get a skate, and enjoy the sunshine, and I'll talk to you next week. Happy New Year. See you.